Alright, hey guys, here we are back for another tournament here, and you can see at the very first hole, I got a win straight in the face. So some of the things that you can be thinking about, especially if you want to get it up there to pitch distance, I think it's going to be very tough if I don't get it up to pitch distance. So I'm going to pull out a Vanquish ball here, try to get this up here. The key here is to definitely have a wedge in hand on this one. And, if you can win the win lottery, just kind of drive it down there as far as you can. The closer you are, the better chance you are to be able to make it. So there you can see, I'm just trying to get it up here. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to size out how far I am. It's going to help me figure out how much wind to play. So it looks like I'm under mid club here. So if I would typically go, I typically do with this club go about one per. So I'm not even going to go 2.5 here because I know I'm under half a club. So maybe 2 at the most. I'll just pull down here, right around 2, 1.82. And even that's a little heavy, as you can see. We were able to keep it into the 8s. Unfortunately, not able to get it. It played too much wind. It was probably, realistically, only about 1.1 ring there, 1.2. So when you do get to small distance, just keep in mind it's going to considerably be less adjustment. So just try to judge that the best that you can. I think I'm just going to break these up into 3-hole sets here. So let's see what we have here. So one of the things that I'll do on this one typically, we want to make sure that we're in range foremost. So you'll see that, and I do want to just land this just on front of the green. So what I'll typically do is I'll get my alignment. So here's my alignment, and then I'll do my ring pull. Actually, I really don't like pulling down into the water. It's ring pulling a little bit tricky. So I'm going to try to keep this up on high ground as much as possible here. Typically I'd go about 3.5 rings, so that's basically where I'm going to pull down to right there. And then after I pull those 3.5, I'm just going to pull straight up to where 3.5 rings is going to be right on the front of the green, kind of like this. You can see with what I'm doing, make sure that spin's still on. And as I mentioned, 3.5, we want it to be just on the front of the green, which it is. Great shot. Hopefully that doesn't register. It looks like it didn't. And one of the reasons that it did go better is because I hit I used the Mojave ball. So if I would have used any other ball, if I would have used a basic ball there with that great shot, it would have pulled. But you can see that it didn't pull because of the improved accuracy boost with whatever they're doing with using special balls. Gives you a special alignment boost. You'll notice you'll make more putts. You can see I was actually able to get that one to fall, fortunately. Just keep in mind things like that with the adjustment is you can pull your rings and then just kind of pull straight up, and that's exactly how I played that one. And I was able to get that one to drop. Now, for this one, you can see, we lost the win lottery. So we have a couple options here. I can either go Pro D1. Is there any... The only other alternative would be maybe money. So you'll see that the money is +7 -60 with also a lot of side spin. But I think since the Pro D1 is going to be a little bit more common, I'm probably just going to do it here. I'd really like to try to get this up to eagle range. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to, though. First thing that I'm definitely going to need is I'll need I don't expect to get to this green in two. So with not getting to the green in two, I just kind of, I have a decision to make here. Do I just go and try to just beat this down here as far as possible? Since I since I lost the win lottery so bad, I may not waste this ball, because I really just don't think it's going to get down there no matter what I do. So I'm going to just go Mojave here. You know, any other wind I'd consider it, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get to the green no matter what. That's how short-sighted I just got with that wind. So you'll see that we're just going to focus on getting it out and play. Hopefully we get a better wind this time. I'd like to get it up there to the edge of the green. It'd be nice. See, I'd like to be able to put it right over on this point here. I wasn't even able to get there. I'm thinking somewhere around here, a little bit more than 2 rings. Of course, we're going to max curl. But you can see with that headwind that we got, you know, no real chance of getting there. So might as well just save that ball for when I can take advantage of an opportunity and maybe get it there. So we're just going to play position here. Put it in the fairway. Unfortunately, like I said, you know, not going to be able to get to this green. So definitely losing tiebreakers there, but we did get the ace on the last one. So let's just see what we can do here. I would play a very small ring adjustment here. I'm thinking, you know, way under a ring. I can't even pull and figure out where max club is, because you can see it's out of bounds and they don't let you aim out of bounds. So that's another thing that makes this game just a little bit tougher. Try to size shots up, but you know, as I mentioned, we're going to pull a very small ring adjustment. Under a ring here, ultimate shot. Looks like I'm a little under adjusted just by a cup or two. So unfortunately not able to get that one, but with the ace, you know, we still do have a pretty decent tiebreaker in here, and hopefully maybe on the next go we can get a little bit better win lottery and potentially get up there on the green for the second time. As you can see with that tuck pin, it's going to be a little bit tough as well. I'm going to split these up into 2 sets of 3, so I will catch you guys on the next set. Good luck.